Imagine waking up one morning, stepping out of bed, and feeling like your legs aren't fully under you. That moment when you're standing, but something inside of you tells you that you might just fall over. At first, it's a little unsettling, but it happens. You dismiss it, maybe think you've just gotten up too quickly. But then, the next day it happens again and again. Suddenly you start noticing that simple tasks, like walking down the hallway, bending down to pick something up, or even standing still, become an exercise in caution. You can feel your muscles tightening, your movements becoming slower, more deliberate, as if you're constantly holding your breath, bracing yourself for the next unsteady step. This is something that many people don't talk about, especially as we get older. The feeling of losing your balance is something that sneaks up on you, almost like an invisible force that gradually weakens your confidence. You know something isn't quite right, but you can't pinpoint what it is. And by the time you realize it's becoming a real problem, it may already have begun to affect your life more than you think. Maybe you've already had a fall, or maybe you've had the thought that if you were to slip, you might not recover as easily as you once could. You don't want to admit it, but in the back of your mind, you know that balance problems aren't just a physical issue, they're psychological too. They can make you hesitant to go out, to enjoy the activities you used to live life with the same sense of freedom you had before. But here's the truth. Balance issues don't have to be a part of aging. In fact, for many people, the problems they face with balance are caused by 4 very common mistakes that can be avoided. Mistakes that can be corrected right now, today, if you're willing to take action. Imagine for a moment how different your day-to-day life would look if you didn't have to worry about losing your footing. How much more confident would you be if you could walk with the certainty that your balance wasn't going to fail you? What if you didn't have to hesitate before standing up or crossing the street or picking up groceries? The good news is you can start to fix these balance problems now. But first, let's look at why so many older adults face this issue in the first place. It's not just about age. It's about a combination of physical habits and lifestyle choices that we unknowingly slip into over time. And most of us don't even realize the damage that's being done until it's too late. But we're going to change that today. By understanding and correcting these 4 mistakes, you can stop worrying about your balance and start regaining control over your body. Let me tell you why this matters so much and how easy it is to make these changes. The first mistake that's causing a massive number of balance problems in older adults is neglecting core strength. Now, when I say core, I'm not just talking about six-pack abs, although that's what most people think of when they hear that word. Your core is far more than just your stomach muscles. It's the entire set of muscles around your abdomen, your lower back, and your pelvis. These muscles play a huge role in keeping you upright, stable, and balanced. Think about it. When you bend over to tie your shoes or lift something heavy, it's your core that supports you. If your core muscles aren't strong enough, you'll find that every little movement can throw you off balance. Imagine this. You've just gotten out of bed and you're stretching. But when you try to reach for your socks, you feel a tightness in your lower back, in your abs, and it throws you off balance. Suddenly, a small task feels like a challenge. That's because a weak core can't help you maintain your center of gravity. Your body compensates by using other muscles that aren't designed for this kind of support, leading to instability. This is one of the most common causes of falls, and it's something that can be easily prevented with the right exercises. You don't need to go to the gym or buy fancy equipment. Simple movements like planks, leg raises, and yoga poses can do wonders to strengthen your core, and all you need is a few minutes a day. But here's the thing. It's not just about strength. It's about awareness too. Realizing how important your core is to your balance and making a daily commitment to strengthen it will do wonders for your stability, even if you've never thought about your core before. Let me tell you a little story. I know someone, let's call her Sarah, who used to struggle with balance all the time. She found herself afraid to bend down to pick things up because she felt unstable. One day, after hearing how important core strength is, she decided to give it a shot. At first, she started with simple exercises like leg raises while sitting on the couch. She didn't expect much, but within a few weeks, she noticed a huge difference. But here's the second mistake that many people don't even think about: not stretching enough. This might seem like a minor thing, but it's actually one of the most overlooked factors when it comes to balance. As we age, our muscles naturally lose flexibility. Our joints stiffen and our range of motion shrinks. But stretching regularly can counteract these effects, and it's one of the easiest ways to improve your balance. When your muscles are flexible, your body can move freely without any restrictions. You'll find that simple activities like bending down to pick something up or turning your head to look over your shoulder become easier and, more importantly, safer. Think about the last time you tried to bend over to tie your shoes and felt a pull in your lower back or hamstrings. Or maybe you've tried to turn your neck to see something behind you and it felt stiff. These moments are the result of muscles that haven't been properly stretched. Stiff muscles don't allow for fluid movement, and that's a huge issue when it comes to balance. To correct this, you need to commit to stretching regularly. Focus on areas like your hips, hamstrings, and back. These are the muscles that play the biggest role in your ability to stay balanced. It doesn't have to be a long routine. Just a few minutes each day will make a huge difference. Stretching not only improves flexibility, but also increases blood flow, which helps prevent joint stiffness and reduces the risk of falls. Now let me share a quick story with you. John, a friend of mine, was always complaining about feeling stiff. He couldn't bend down without discomfort, and every time he tried to turn around quickly, he'd feel a little off balance. It wasn't until he started a simple stretching routine, just 10 minutes every morning, that he realized how much better he felt. His flexibility improved and his balance was no longer an issue. He was able to move with ease and confidence again, and he couldn't believe how much of a difference stretching had made. This is the power of a simple habit that takes just a few minutes. So if you're serious about improving your balance, start stretching. It's one of the easiest and most effective ways to stay on your feet and avoid falling. But there's one more thing you need to consider: walking. I know what you're thinking. Walking isn't an exercise, it's just something we do every day. But here's the reality. Walking is one of the best exercises you can do to improve your balance, and it's often the one that gets neglected. When you walk regularly, you're not just strengthening your legs, you're also training your body to move in a coordinated, controlled way. You're teaching your brain how to react to changes in terrain, and that helps you stay steady when things get unpredictable. You don't need to go on long hikes or take extreme walks. Just start by walking around your neighborhood or around your house. The goal isn't to walk a certain distance or at a certain speed. The goal is simply to walk regularly. Walking helps you maintain muscle tone, improve your coordination, and keep your mind sharp. And most importantly, it trains your body to be more aware of where it is in space. This is crucial when it comes to balance. The more you walk, the more your body becomes accustomed to maintaining stability. It's a natural, low-impact way to improve balance without any complicated exercises or equipment. I remember my neighbor Linda, who used to be afraid to walk outside. She was worried about tripping or losing her balance. But once she made walking a part of her daily routine, she noticed how much more confident she became. She started by walking just a few minutes every day, and over time, she gradually increased her time. Today, Linda is walking miles each week, and she's not just moving more. She's moving with confidence. And finally, the fourth mistake that so many older adults make is neglecting their vision. It's easy to overlook, but your eyes play an incredibly important role in maintaining balance. Poor vision, whether from cataracts, glaucoma, or simple aging, can make it much harder for you to gauge depth and distance. If your eyes aren't seeing clearly, your brain doesn't get accurate information about where your body is in space. This can lead to dizziness, trips, and falls. This is one of those things that often sneaks up on you. You might not realize that your vision is worsening until you're already dealing with balance issues. That's why regular eye checkups are so important. If you're noticing any changes in your vision, blurry sight, difficulty seeing at night, or problems with depth perception, don't wait. Get an eye exam. If you need glasses, wear them. Simple adjustments, like better lighting in your home or using brighter bulbs in dim areas, can make a world of difference in how well you see and in how safe you feel moving around.